Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys into the fact that six former men's b-ball players were banned for betting, by the way. I'll get you guys that for sure. Also get you guys in the fact that Mark Sanders, he's out of Fox, by the way, over the stabbing incident that he got into. More entails Travis Kelce will get you guys to that. Also, Alex Vesia's daughter, Sterling, was deceased at 26. Deceased last month. Sorry about that. Was Alex Vesia's little girl deceased last month, by the way, for no illness. Who knows about that? And really horrific news there. Mia Hammett, she has been deceased at 21 after stage 4 kidney cancer. And much other news to come, by the way, because I'll get you guys to that. First things first, because I'm going to start things out the fact that 6 former men's b-ball players at Big East in New Orleans, MVS ASU, they were banned for betting. Those names would be Dae Dae Hunter, Dyquavian Short Jamond Vincent, Donovan Sanders, Alvin Stredic, and BJ Freeman. They were all banned for throwing games or shared betting info and gambling probe, by the way, in the gambling probe in 7 games. Hunter, Short, and Vincent lost on attempted to lose more points than the sportsbook, then spread to sportsbooks, part of a conspiracy with bettors. Now Sanders and Stredic offered info on the to throw a January 6, 2025 game against Bama A&M. Sanders was heard discussing throwing a game back of December 21st, 2024, a game against Tulsa. Freeman shared info to a Fresno State player by the name of Mykell Robinson before the 4 games, so that Robinson could be on his statistics, could bet on his statistics, by the way. Also, even Freeman gave info to his ex before 2 games she could wager on his stats. Robinson was also banned, by the way, as well, which she was. There are 7 games at McNeese St, Vandy, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, SELA, East Texas A&M, and Northwestern State, and also Incarnate Ward. So and New Orleans failed to cover the games of 6 of 7 games. And before the East Texas A&M 82-70 for loss to East Texas A&M 82-73 January 18th. So these players, these former men's b-ball players that have New Orleans, Big East New Orleans, MVS, and also ASU, Dae Dae Hunter, Dyquavian Short, Jamond Vincent, Donovan Sanders, Alvin Stredic, and BJ Freeman, they were all banned for sharing betting info, and really not good at all. This is really not good at all. I mean, look, and also they for illegal sports betting as well, by the way. And the NCAA has looked into which they are, by the way. Now, this all comes after last month, where 34 arrests were made. Those among those arrests were Chauncey Billups, Scary Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones. They were detained as well. Among the big names, they were detained as well, by the among 34, including members of the those 5 crime families. By the way, the Bonanno, Lucci's, Genovese, to the Gambino, to the Colombo families. They were detained as well, by the way. Not just rigged poker not just illegal sports betting, but rigged poker games. And honestly, this is really not good for college basketball. Just really not. So college basketball, they gotta get together. Especially, I don't care if it's UFC. I don't care if it's college basketball, college football. I don't even care if it's even NASCAR. Well, probably not NASCAR, tennis, anything like that. But again, it has to stop. Now it's very unknown if there's gonna be any arrests that are made. I don't know for sure about that, guys. So we'll just wait till that plays out, and that's all I gotta say on that. So it's very unclear if they're arrested for that. Who knows about that? And that can come into play, guys. I'm not sure. But they could likely face charges. I just don't know if that's going to happen or not. But that's all I got to say there, everybody. That's everything that you need to know, guys. So, guys, your thoughts about that, let me know, guys. I'll address the response to that. That's all news you got to know. Also, notice some sad news here, by the way, that Alex Vesia's daughter, Sterling, was deceased last month, October 26th. Also, knows my thoughts prayers go to famous and my thoughts prayers go to the Dodgers, Alex Vesia, his close ones, all his fans, Dodgers fans, at this horrific loss that Alex Vesia is going through right now. His daughter Sterling died last month, October 26th. Awful news there, guys. That's really horrific news there. Another news also, by the way, guys, that Mia Hammond was seized at 2021 after stage 4. She was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer. She did get treatment for that, by the way, but she was deceased at 21 this past week. Awful news there, guys. And she played for she was a goalkeeper for Washington College soccer, which she was. So really awful news there, guys. That's all there's to say on that. So really horrific news there. Another news also, by the way, guys, that other sad news, by the way, that Rasmus Dahlin, he is going to support his fiance of his, Carolina Matovic, after she was recovering from a heart transplant. She did get care for that in the hospital, which she did, but she's still in Sweden, by the way. My condolences go to Rasmus Dahlin, to also Carolina Matovic. Wish her well, full recover. By the way, she's gonna go through. She's gonna fight through this. I know she will. That's all I gotta say on that. So my condolences out to Rasmus Dahlin, and yeah, really horrific scene there, guys. That's all he's gonna. He's gonna be taking leave absolutely to support his fiance Rasmus. To support his fiance Carolina Matovic. So hope she gets well and hope she recovers very well. And that's all I gotta say on that, guys. Another news else, by the way, guys, that let's see here. Delonte West, who was detained again in Fairfax County, Virginia, after being unconscious. Before he was being detained, after being found unconscious, by the way, he admitted to he was admitted to Narcan for being detained and being found unconscious, by the way. Even administered to naloxone, which is a naloxone spray, which is an opioid antagonist, reverse the effects of opioids out of an abundance of caution, by the way. Now, West was intoxicated, charged for obstructing justice, resisting arrest without force, and intoxication. So really not good for Delonte. He needs help, by the way. He really needs help. And I pray that he just turns his whole life around. Delonte West, I mean, he was detained this past week, but he needs help. He really needs help. So Delonte West, get well, and I just pray that you get all the help that you need, because you're gonna need it. You're really gonna need it. So Delonte West, you're gonna need it. You really do. Another news else, by the way, guys, that Mark Sanchez out of Fox, by the way, after his stabbing incident that he got into a Perry toll over a parking incident. He was drunk in public, by the way. He charged for battery, intoxication, and that's all the news. He was also resisting arrest. So really not good for Mark Sanchez, which really not. You guys remember that it was over a parking incident that Perry told. He sued Mark Sanchez and Fox over the stabbing incident that happened, but Mark Sanchez lost it, which he really did. So really he's got to get to. So really Perry told he's recovering from his injuries. I wish him well for his recovery. Mark Sanchez, he needs help. He really needs help. That's all I got to say about that. Another news else, by the guys, more Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, they were getting dinner at the corner store in NYC. Now T Swift, she wore a brown sweater, by the way, along with a dark blue shirt, navy blue vest. She had a pin parade with dark pantyhose. She had a red Gucci horse belt, platform slingback pumps, and that's retail for $1,560, by the way. Now also she had gold bracelets on and rings on her forearm. Carpenter, by the way, she had a beige trench coat and also black pantyhose and natural heels shorter than T Swift. So this all comes out of Taylor Swift's Kelsey we're seeing together yet again in NYC. They're going to Zero Bond place, which they were. Now Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, they too have the girls' night out as well. They too have their night out, by the way, in NYC. So honestly, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, this is pretty much, I guess, Taylor Swift entering her bachelorette era. This is an indication of that, which and also, it's really no secret that Sabrina Carpenter could be amongst one of the Taylor Swift's bridesmaids, by the way. As Sabrina Carpenter is going to enter her bridesmaid, she's going to enter her bridesmaid era, and Taylor Swift, she's going to be entering her bridal era. Now Travis Kelce's going to be into his grooming era, and Travis Kelce into his bachelor era, and Taylor Swift, she's going to enter her bachelorette era. So honestly, this is going to be good news right there for everyone out there. I know Chiefs got a bye week, by the way, but Taylor Swift Kelce all the time in the world to enter the wedding planning era, and after all that, bachelorette eras, and after all that, they're going to enter the wedding era, which they're going to be, by the way. And it should be in 2026. That's all I got to say to that, guys. So, guys, your thoughts, let me know. But, guys, I'll address the sponsor. That's all news you got to know for that, everybody. That's all to say about that, guys. So, look for that. Also, another news, by the way, guys, that, let's see here. The Magic beat the Celtics in the group play, NBA Cup group play game. The Magic beat the Celtics 123-110. The Cavs beat the West 148-114. The Pistons 80-50 the Nets 125-107. Spurs defeat the Rockets 121-110. The Heat defeat the Hornets 126-108. Bucks defeat the Bulls 126-110. The Grizz defeat the Mavs 118-104. The Wolves beat the Jazz 136-97. Thunder defeat the Kings 132-107. Nuggets beat those pathetic Warriors 129-104. Raps beat the Hawks 109-97. That's all news you got to know for that, guys, as well, buddy. Another else, by the way, guys. Rangers defeat the Red Wings 4-1. The Wild defeat the Islanders 5-2. The Blackhawks they defeat the Flames 4-0. Sharks defeat the Jets 2-1. That's all you got to know for that. Also, VMI defeats USI 78-74. GMU defeats Winthrop 96-90. By the way, Stetson defeated UFTL 177. UVA defeated NCCU 81-62. UConn defeats UMU 110-47. Kentucky Wildcats they defeated Valpo 178-59. UNC defeats UNC Tar Heels they defeated the Kansas Jayhawks 87-74. NE Northeastern defeats Colgate 68-65. CCU Coastal Carolina they defeated they have defeated Les, by the way, LUU 121 to 121 to 44, 121 14 to 121 to 114, by the way. OSU defeats PFW 94-68. Seton Hall defeats Wagner 68-61. Mizzou defeats SCMO MU 84-84. And let's see here. Let's see. Crane defeats Rice 67-63. That's all there is you got to know for that, guys, as well, buddy. That's all to say on that. So that's all news you got to know for everybody as well. And that's all. And I also told you guys already that VMI defeats USA 76-4, which it did, but that's all news you got to know for that, guys. Also, want to say happy anniversaries out to Sonic Forces, to Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games, to Crash Bash as well. Spiral Hero's Tale. So happy anniversary to them, by the way. That's all news you got to know for that as well, buddy. That's all news you got to know as well. Also, another news, by the way, that Drew McIntyre got suspended last night. Drew McIntyre, Claymore kicked a ref. That's something you don't want to do, all right? And Drew McIntyre got suspended for that, which he did. And Nick Aldis, he named some matches for the last time it's now attorney, by the way, 60-man attorney. Now it's gonna be Jey Uso, Jey Uso taking on The Miz, and then LA Knight's gonna face an unnamed opponent, by the way, next week. Wow, surprising opponent, by the way, for next week. So who knows who that's gonna be, guys? So check it out. That's all I gotta say to that, everybody. That's all you gotta know for that, guys, as well. Also notice, by the way, that Lash Legend she chokes out Alexa Bliss last night on SmackDown, and aligned herself with Nia Jax. Really? So yeah, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, they were rivals, which they were, and Nia Jax did beat Lash Legend, by the way. But Lash Legend came back to the SmackDown roster, chokes Alexa Bliss, and then on top of all that, Alexa Bliss had to be checked out. Nia Jax won that match against Charlotte Flair, but then Alexa and Charlotte Flair, they were at the medical training center. But after all that, that happened, Kabuki Warriors and the Kabuki Doctors, they missed it. They missed it. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss before their women's tag title defense against the Kabuki Warriors and the Kabuki Docs. I mean, I know it's gonna be Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss taking on the Kabuki Warriors and the Kabuki Docs, by the way, which they are. I mean, I mean, the Kabuki Warriors, they pulled a Stone Cold Steve Austin or Joker, by the way. Well, that's all that they did for that, and that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. So yeah, but not just have to deal with the Kabuki Warriors. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, they're also gonna deal with Lash Legend and Nia Jax now. Oh my, that can't be good. That's not good at all. So guys, your thoughts about this, guys? Let me know. That's something I thought I'd never see at all. Guys, let me know about that. I'll address responses. All news you need to know that, everybody, as well. So look for that. Another news also, by the way, guys. Let's see. I want to say, brother, wish out to Tara Reid, to Gordon Ramsay, Matilda Ramsey, Parker Posey, Matt Rise, SZA, Jay Pettyjohn, to Lassane Casino, Erica Mina, Alyssa Johnson, Tech 9, Gretchen Mole, Jessica Lowndes, Alyssa Maestro, Alyssa Mykell, Lauren Alana, and Sophie Kayepi. Send them all your birthday wishes out tweets, and please sure do snap. That's all news you need to know, guys. That's all to say about that, and that's all there's you need to know about as well. So that's all news you got to know for that, guys, as well. So definitely look forward to that, guys. All right, ladies, that's going to do it there for the Khalil the Hubble Sports Board. Like, subscribe to Khalil the Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook by any. No one said, guys, what do you thought your response, your tweets, your thoughts of your reaction, your thoughts, and your responses of the six players by names out of 6 former men's b-ball players out of NO, Big Easy, MVS, and ASU, named Dae Dae Hunter, Dyquavian Short, Jamond Vincent, Donovan Sanders, Alvin Stredic, and BJ Freeman. They were banned for their betting habits. Let me know about that, guys, as well, buddy, and sharing your info. Thoughts about that, guys? Could you think they could be learning about that, guys? What do you thoughts of Mark Sanders being out of Fox, by the way, over the Sam against he got into a Perry told? Thoughts about that, guys? Also, with us, sending condolences out to Alex Vesia. Alex Vesia, he's lost his daughter, Sterling, by the way, last month, October 26th. It's very know what she died of, by the awful news there. Also, send your thoughts condolences out to Mia Hamlet's family members and the fans as Mia Hamlet, she was in season 21 of stage 4 kidney cancer. Awful news there, guys. Also, send condolences out to Rasmus Dalit as he's going to support his fiance Carolina Matovac, who's recovering from a heart transplant, and she got care of the hospital, which she did, by the way. So I wish her a full respect, but get well. You listen to songs being the Wiz, by the way. We listen to cats being the Wiz 141 14. Let them know, I guess I'll just respond as well, buddy. So you got to know for that, guys. Also, guys, send your brother wishes to Tara Reid, Gordon Ramsay, Matilda Ramsey, Parker Posey, Matt Ryan, SZA, Jay Pettyjohn, Lassane Casino, Erica Mina, Alyssa Johnson, Tag 9, Gretchen Mole, Jessica Lowndes, Alyssa Mykell, Laura Alana, and Sophie Kayepi. So send my brother wishes to which them, please sure just that's all news you gotta know, guys. All this about that. I'll back for a breaking news, sometimes live updates and soon to a whole lot more than Khalil the Hollywood Sports. But that's what later. And there's you got all this. So guys, take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Everybody be safe. Bye bye.